Yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and this video is gonna be on the fucking Gustafson Glover Teixeira card. I'm gonna cover it quick. From the looks of it right now, it does not look like that stacked of a card. It's like I don't know, man. Like I know some people on there. Um, it's not. It's not. You see, you can never say or you can never guess anything with a fight card because I'm my bad guys, my allergies are acting up. You can never say how good a fight card's gonna be because the fights could be amazing on it with no name people, or like the fights could be shitty with like stars on it. So you never really know. And I'll start from the FS1 prelims. I guess. I don't know why on Fight Pass there's only two early prelims. I don't know I know it's okay. So it's Sunday at 1 p.m. I did not know that. All right, so this card's at Sunday at 1 p.m. and let's see here. The first fight up, Nico Musoki versus Bojan Velkovic. Serbian Steel. Nico's 13-4. One no contest. The other dude is 14-4 and one tie, draw. Honestly, man, I don't think I've seen any of these guys before. So I'm gonna make a random ass pick, and I'm gonna go with Nico. All right, now Oliver Enkamp and Nordin Talib. I know Nordin Talib. He's a good fighter. He knocked out Eric Silva when Eric Silva did that bitch shit where he went to pretend like he was going to dap it up with him and then try to hit him with a sucker punch. I think he hit him, but wasn't anything big. And then he like caught his kick, and Nordin caught his kick and then just straight knocked him dead. And he was supposed to fight Alan Jouban. Originally, it was Alan Jouban versus Nordin after that fight. Nordin after that fight. And then after that, he got hurt. Talib got hurt, fell out. And then that's when Alan Jouban ended up fighting that guy, Bilal, remember my name, Muhammad, who was like undefeated and like a Titan champion. A Titan champion, I think, at that time. Yeah. And he came into the promotion, and that was on the card of Dos Anjos Alvarez, I believe, that week of 200 where there was like 3 fights in a row. And yeah, Jouban like rocked his shit and broke his hand and won the fight. I think this other guy excuse me, I might not be totally sure about it, but I think he just might be coming into the UFC. I'm about to check that right now. He's 7-0, so he's undefeated. They don't even have a picture of him up on the website. Fight history. They're not saying any promotions really, so I'm gonna guess he's a first timer in the UFC. And then you have Abdul Razak Al Hassan versus Omari Akhmedov. And what weight class is that in? Because I know these guys. Well, not the Abdul guy. I know Omari Akhmedov. Yeah, so he's a welterweight. So this is a welterweight bout. The guy from Ghana is 7-0, all knockouts. Omari is 16-3. Dude, honestly, this is the thing about the card, man. I don't know too many people on there, and it's kind of me just like talking out my ass when I don't know that much about them. So and I'm gonna be honest about that shit because I've seen this guy fight a few times. The Omari guy, I don't think I've seen him dual fight. So I'm going with Omari. And Ben Saunders versus Peter Sobota. I'm guessing it's Sobota. Yeah, Ben Saunders, man, he was dropped from the UFC early, came back, and he's known for his kind of Anderson Silva, Rich Franklin-esque knees. So he drops those bombs. My bad, I thought I heard something. So he drops those on people. He has good jujitsu. He trains. I think he was a Ricardo Laborio black belt, and then went to Eddie Bravo as a Ricardo Laborio black belt. And then Eddie Bravo worked with him with the rubber guard, so you'll see him a lot of times pulling shit off with off his back, going in a rubber guard, raining down those elbows. So he's really kind of heavy, like Thai kickboxing, in the sense of he uses like the 8 limbs a lot. He uses his elbows and his knees. So, Peter Sabota, I think I seen him. Can't remember off top exactly. But I'm gonna go with Killer B, man. I think he is good on the. He had, I think his last fight was Court McGee. I think he pulled it off. He got the decision when, yeah, I don't really think he should have, or like it was kind of iffy. Oh, my bad about that. Um, yeah, but I think he'll pull it off, man. He has a lot on the line. This is like his second chance in here, or maybe even third. So I think he's gonna hustle and get the job done. All right. So in the light heavyweight division, we got Volkan Ozdemir and Misha Serkinov. You have number 5 and number 7. So this is the thing. This is the top of the light heavyweight division, and I just think the talent that was so stacked before got old. If you think about it, Lyoto, or they dropped down and are old. Like Lyoto, Rashad, Rampage, Chuck, Tito. All of them are done, and John Jones cleaned out everyone in their prime. He cleaned out every champion in their prime. So, yeah, now you have the young guys coming up, but they're like, I think there's only like a guy in the top 10 with only one fight in the UFC or some shit like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's something like that, like a case like that. So I don't know, man. I think there was some contract shit with Misha. I don't know. One of them, I think it was Misha. So they resorted that they're fighting 13-1 Vulcan, 13-2 Misha. I think whoever gets this is kind of in a position to face someone like a Manawa or an Anderson. Honestly, the light heavyweight division is really light right now. So whoever gets this is not that far away from a title shot. So I'm going to go with... I'm going to say Misha is going to win. Yeah, I'll go with Misha. All right, now here we are to the main event. Gustafsson versus Teixeira. Gustafsson is coming off of that decision. I believe his last fight was against Jan Blachowicz, and that was that kind of shitty decision. It was like he wasn't the top tier guy that he was. He didn't look like that. And then you have Glover, who got knocked out in 13 seconds by Rumble. If you blinked, you missed that shit, and then you might have got hit by his tooth. And he came back against Jared Cannonier. I didn't watch that fight, but I heard that he just held him down the entire time. He just held him down and smothered his ass, and he played it safe. I don't know if he wanted to get back on a winning track, but I think he feels like I feel like Glover feel. Oh, Gus is the number 1 ranked person. Damn. Yeah, if you think about it. There's Rumble gone. Gus is number 1. So, wow. So, whoever wins this gets the title. All right. So, between Gus and Glover. So, we know whoever wins this is fighting John, because John's going to beat DC. most likely. Like, I don't see any way he loses. But all right, so Glover, what Glover are we gonna see? Are we gonna see someone who's back and he's feeling comfortable? He's gonna go for the knockout. What Gus are we gonna see? Are we gonna see a Gus that is jaded from losing wars that he felt like he should have won? And that he's talking about what Dana White says about the R word, retirement. If you say it, you should do it. He kind of took a break, didn't know, came back, didn't look that great. So he's number one ranked without really doing much because of the climate of the division. So what's going to happen? So is this even going to be a good fight? It should be a good fight. On paper, it should be good, but we don't know because of the recent history of the guys. We don't know which one of them are going to show up. And you know what I mean? Which Gus, which Glover. So I think that we saw Jones Glover that was like handled easy. I would like to see Gus get it, but I think that I have a feeling that Glover is gonna get it. I want Gus to get it because that makes the most sense. Of John could beat DC, beat Gus, and then go up to heavyweight. So for the linear line of events to happen for John's legacy to be boss as fuck, I want Gus to win. But I feel like Gus is gonna get a little nervous. It's Sweden. He might not show up under the lights. And I feel like Glover feels like he can knock him out. I don't know if he'll win by knockout. I don't know the method of victory, but I'm gonna go with Glover. I feel like Glover. I don't know who's the favorite. So yeah, I'm going with Glover, man. I might come back. Might do some videos. It's like a bit. I got some shit to do today, so I just wanted to bang this out quick. And yeah, you already know it's Mastermind MMA.